EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
I should probably start a head, boy, because I got other heads, boy. All that drink you got to chip. I need on my little house drip.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. This is Smith with a grab. And he takes us beyond the 30. Before going out of bounds. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. Oh, a poor throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They go play action with Roethlisberger. And it's caught. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to run with Woodhead. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? And he works free. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
The 19-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rice. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
The 13-yard line.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. No problem there on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete.
The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because it's...
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot. Way down in Baltimore territory.
First down. A gain of 58 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining.
And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Again, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught once again by Brown. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Roethlisberger quickly to the flat. And that's a hard-earned yard there as he takes a pretty good jolt at the end of that one. 2nd and goal from the 1. Roethlisberger will throw. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Ravens 7.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Flacco. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To pass, Flacco. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. To the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. What a run that was. 88 yards on the punt return. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Flacco. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready? 19.
They'll run on 1st down. Rice. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
32-yard line.
The Ravens hit 9-2 to start play. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
27-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Rice. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Now it's Flacco. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, ain't ready?
Here's Flacco. He finds his man, complete. It's Leonard. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Rice. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. It's the fullback. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Ravens 14.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And there he goes again. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Steelers. So how about the game he's having? He had the punt return earlier for a touchdown. Now the kick return to balance things out.
And oftentimes, guys who are on punt return and kickoff return, many of them are the same guys. And they're devoted to a return guy who can break big plays. And when that happens and they know it's there, they're going to block that much harder and be that much more skillful as well as utilizing his talents. And this is what you get. Punt return, kick return, a huge game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Let's go now.
Setting up to throw, Flacco. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. Here's a 2nd and 5. Flacco looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That'll be caught. Wallace hauls it in. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Gain of 18. good for a Steelers.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. There he goes again. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
The Ravens send their punter out now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Going long here for Wallace. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
These two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year, with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got the hook up to Miller. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like the empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Dumps it off to Woodhead. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10.
On the draw, Woodhead. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Passing play, Flacco. Comeback route here, and he's got Smith complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Flacco. Now they go screen. It's complete. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
50-yard line.
Play action. Flacco. He finds his man. Complete. That's Leonard. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Flacco from the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Leonard. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Second and inches at the 16-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Rice. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Let's go now.
Flacco. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22.
49. Ravens 27.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Steelers.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's Flacco. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his
He got
rhythm was just
confused.
off.
I
He's
don't
got
know.
thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. Up the middle they go. Rice. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
At the 36-yard line.
Here we go, Shaq. Check go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Shut up. Go.
Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up second down.
At the Steelers' 17-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Let's go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Point after, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22.
Steelers 56, Ravens 34.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll keep it on the ground. Redmond. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Go.
They run again with Woodhead. And a short gain down to about the 33. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. They'll drop it underneath for Woodhead. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Ready, set. Ready. Here we go. Check it out. Bronco 80. Check it out.
first down. Redmond. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Check. Ready.
Now it's Woodhead. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.